All-time series, Nelsonville-York has won 20. Athens has won 14. Buckeyes have won 7 of the last 10, but the Bulldogs have won the last 3. Of course, this is also for the Doc Kroner Traveling Trophy, currently being held by Athens. And as far as TVC championships, Nelsonville-York has won 20, the most of any team in the TVC. Athens has won 4. They've won the last 3 in the Ohio Division. Athens won the toss, and they have elected to receive. Garrett Maiden will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Trey Williams and Heath Wiseman back deep for Athens. The approach by Maiden and the kick. And Bulldogs trying to get on the football. Looked like Adam Lurman covered it up for the Bulldogs at the Athens 38.
So, yeah, and, right now you think about that kick, and, the alternative is kicking it back to Wiseman or Williams, and so that's not a bad position for the Buckeyes right there.
And on the field first, the Bulldogs' high-powered offense led by Joe Burrow. He's thrown for 2,481 yards and 38 touchdowns. Takes a snap, and he'll throw out on the right side. It is caught. Wiseman on the reception, and he's going to be close to a first down. Let's see if he's got it. And it looks like he picks up 11. That will be a first down for Athens.
Hey, and he's pushed out by Talbert, and the Bulldogs are going to go right to the line, and we're going to see this type of offense all night.
First down and 10, Bulldogs on their own 49. Burrow back to pass once again. Now pressured out of the pocket, rolls to this side, and now he's going to run with it, takes it into Buckeye territory, and he'll be tackled right around the Buckeye 40-yard line.
And Nungester on the tackle, and nice coverage downfield. I'll tell you, the Buckeyes really did a nice job of covering all the receivers up, and forcing Burrow to step outside and make a play.
First down and 10, Athens at the Buckeye 38. We have an official's timeout, an equipment issue on the Buckeye side. Of course, you talk about Joe Burrow throwing the ball. Don't forget about Trey Williams in the backfield. The tailbacks rush for 1,549 yards, and he'll take the handoff here up the middle. And he'll kick it to the outside across the 30 of the Buckeyes, inside the 20. Trey Williams will finally be taken down right around the 6-yard line. Looks like they'll spot it at the 7, and that's where Athens will have a first and goal.
And Maiden on that tackle along with Andrews. And I'll tell you, Williams just moves so well side to side.
Bulldogs first and goal at the Buckeyes 7. Burrow taking the direct snap, looking to throw, does so on this side, and it is caught. And it is a touchdown, caught by Zakai Saltzman, I believe.
Yeah, Saltzman on the reception.
So Bulldogs on the board first. They lead 6-0, 10:39 to play in the first quarter. Bulldogs will attempt the point after touchdown. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 10:39 to play in the opening quarter, and the Bulldogs take a 7-0 lead. I believe it's Nathan Gribble that will kick it away for Athens. Jeremy Warren back deep for Nelsonville-York. The approach and the kick comes to this side of the field and picked up by Jeremy Warren at the 8-yard line, crosses the 15, the 20. Nice return by Jeremy Warren, gets it out close to the 30. Let's see where they spot it.
Yeah, and he's pushed out by Troy Stalder. Nice return there by Warren.
Buckeyes will have it on their own 30 for their first possession. Of course, quarterbacking the Buckeyes, Hunter Edwards. He's thrown for 1,105 yards, 10 touchdowns. Alex Mount at tailback. He's rushed for 1,106 yards and 12 touchdowns. Noah Andrews, 428 yards, 5 touchdowns. Jeremy Warren in motion to the left side. Handoff to Noah Andrews. Has some running room for the Buckeyes. Breaks a tackle, and he's out close to a first down. He may be just a yard shy of it as he picks up 9.
Yeah, Bryce Graves on the tackle at time for the Bulldogs. And, this is the type of offense we need to stay with nice running plays, eating up some yards, because we definitely want that clock to move as fast as possible to keep that offense of the Bulldogs off the field.
2nd and 1 for the Buckeyes on their own 39-yard line. Hunter Edwards under center at quarterback. Jeremy Warren in motion to the left side once again. And I believe the handoff went to Alex Mount this time, and he's close to a first down, right around the 40. Let's see if it's enough for the first down. Gain of 1.
Colby Rogers on the tackle, and tell you, not much of a gain that time by the Buckeyes, but I tell you, the linebackers for the Bulldogs were really up tight to the line of scrimmage, looking for Andrews to get that quick hitter.
So Buckeyes with 3rd down and about a half yard to go. Need to get the ball just on the other side of the 40-yard line. And a handoff goes to Noah Andrews, fighting for that first down, and he's going to have it out at the 42-yard line. First down and 10, Buckeyes. Bulldogs take the opening possession, and they drive it down and score. They lead 7-0. This is the Buckeyes' first possession. Clock running, 9 minutes to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes break huddle. First down and 10 on their own 42. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. Jeremy Warren in motion to the left side. And Edwards back to pass, looking for a receiver, throwing over the middle towards Jeremy Warren. He's got it down at the Athens 27-yard line.
And Warren, which ran right there, got behind West. Nice throw by Edwards. I tell you, he couldn't put that anywhere else but right there. And Warren has definitely been our big receiver all year. And I tell you, perfect route that time by Warren.
First down and 10, Buckeyes at the Bulldog 25.
Something new we're seeing the Buckeyes in here. They're in the old Maryland I, and I think just to basically it's something different than the power.
Handoff Alex Mount. And Mount will take it down close to the 20. It looks like they'll spot it at the 21, a gain of 4.
And from that power eye, what happens is the Bulldogs got to call strong side of where they think their strong side is, and with that power eye, or the Maryland eye, they really can't call that. Whereas if the old power eye with the wing back to the side, it was easier to call your strong side.
And the Buckeyes now on the power eye. Jacob Talbert, Noah Andrews, and Alex Mount. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. 2nd down and about 6 for the Buckeyes at the 21 of Athens. And handoff goes to Alex Mount, has a first down and more as he takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Buckeyes will have a 1st and goal.
Tell you, West again on a touchdown saving tackle at time, because the Buckeyes right now are having a lot of success on that outside right side line of the Bulldogs.
$7:15 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes down 7. 1st and goal for Nelsonville-York at the 8-yard line of Athens. The Buckeyes in a T formation. And the handoff to Alex Mount, and he takes it down to the 4-yard line. Gets about half that yardage to the end zone.
Yeah, Bryce Graves on the tackle. And Buckeyes just 4 yards away from tying up this game.
2nd and goal for the Buckeyes at the Athens 4.
Tell you right now, if you watch Hunter, the Buckeyes, when you're playing a team like Athens right now, you need to use every second that you can, and that's what Hunter's doing now. He's not even calling the cadence until we're right down about 6 seconds to go before a delay game penalty.
Jeremy Warren in motion. Handoff to Noah Andrews. He's hit pretty quickly. He may have got to the 3, a gain of 1, and it'll be 3rd and goal from right there for the Buckeyes. Of course, I'm sure the Buckeyes, even though they have a capable field goal kicker in Garrett Maiden, I'm sure they're looking for nothing but a touchdown here. You can't kick field goals against Athens. You need touchdowns.
Yeah, you got to match them touchdown to touchdown right now, and we've seen that in some of the games that they've played. Steubenville was a touchdown, it seemed like every 20 seconds by both squads. So, yeah, we got to keep the matching their points.
Buckeyes 3rd and goal. Inside the 5, now a flag comes in. Offsides on Athens. So that'll mark the ball to the 2-yard line where the Buckeyes will have a 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Nelsonville-York at the Athens 2-yard line. And Nelsonville-York will take a timeout. 5:19 to play in the opening quarter. Bulldogs 7, Buckeyes 0. Buckeyes 3rd and goal at the Athens 2-yard line. Out of the I formation. Edwards takes the snap, pitches it out to Mount, cuts it up, and he's in for the touchdown.
Tell you, when I saw that formation set up, and I was hoping we'd run the pitch because their defensive end was sitting on the inside of our tight end, which means it's an easy seal block. And Mount he basically went in untouched. So nice call, nice blocking up front.
Freshman Garrett Maiden will try to tie this game up with the extra point. Dakota Mays will snap it. Jeremy Warren will hold. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 5:18 to play in the first quarter. It's the Bulldogs 7 and the Buckeyes 7. Garrett Maiden will kick it off. Trey Williams and Heath Wiseman back deep for the Bulldogs. The approach and the kick comes to this side, and Adam Norman will cover it up right at the 45-yard line. So the Bulldogs with good field position. They'll start on their own 45, 1st down and 10. Joe Burrow at quarterback. Of course, he is committed to Ohio State.
Behind him, you have Williams, which is committed to Ohio University.
And I believe Ohio University is also looking at Ryan Lurman, the leading receiver for the Bulldogs. And handoff goes to Trey Williams, and he'll pick up about 4 yards out to the Athens 49-yard line.
And tell you, he's hit in there first by Skylar Canner.
Second down and about 7, a gain of 3 for the Bulldogs. A couple receivers on each side for Athens. And Burrow will keep it himself after faking to Williams, and he'll take it in Buckeye territory to about the 47-yard line as he picks up about 5.
Yeah, Talbert on that tackle that time for the Buckeyes, and along with Donovan Ross. And
3rd and short for Athens. Need to get to the Buckeye 45. And Burrow will run it himself on the right side, and he's got the first down. They needed 2, and he picks up 3.
That time they ran the option look at the Buckeyes that time, and Andrews did a nice job of taking his responsibility, which is Burrow.
Couple receivers on each side for Joe Burrow. 1st and 10 Athens at the Buckeye 44. Back to pass, looking for a receiver. Now being pressured. Gets away, rolling to the right side. And now he'll throw long to the middle of the field, and it's nearly picked off, but it falls incomplete.
Tell you, I know Schwartzman was sitting wide open. Warren was kind of sitting back there also keeping an eye on Burrow, and that's one thing I know Burrow knows. You don't throw the ball back across. That's just one of those things, and he's probably hitting himself for that one. But what a rush up front that time by Jay Elliott, forced him out of the pocket.
Couple receivers on each side. 2nd and 10 for Athens at the Buckeye 44. Burrow looking to throw, does so to this side. Adam Lorman pulls it in and then fakes it, cuts it up to the middle of the field and takes it down to about the 21-yard line. 1st down and 10 Athens. Nice run after the catch by Adam Lorman.
Yeah.
He comes in with 18 catches, 385 yards, 7 touchdowns. 1st and 10 Athens at the 21. Burrow looking to throw. Now being pressured, throws over the middle. He's got Adam Lorman again down to the Buckeye 5, and that's going to be a 1st down for Athens.
And I tell you what Burrow does so well is your progression reads. I bet he read about 4 different receivers at that time, and I tell you, he just a nice job to come back and find your
handoff. Trey Williams. A flag comes in as Williams takes it in for the touchdown, but again, a flag is down.
And the Buckeyes just caught with too many people on the field that time, and of course they'll decline that and take the touchdown.
Waiting for the official call. Again, Trey Williams takes it in for the touchdown from 5 yards out. A flag was thrown on the play.
We had a substitute infraction on the defense. That penalty's declined, so they touchdown.
So as you said, 2 minutes on the field for the Buckeyes, and of course Athens declines that. They'll take the score. Nathaniel Gribble on the extra point attempt, and it's up, and it is good. 3:46 to play in the opening quarter. Athens 14, Nelsonville-York 7. Nate Gribble will kick it away for the Athens Bulldogs. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes. The approach and the kick. And Jeremy Warren will take it right around the 12-yard line, crosses the 20 and the 25, taken down at the 26. So that's where the Buckeyes will have their second possession, 1st down and 10.
Hunter Mullins on that tackle for the Bulldogs. And, you know, Athens' first 2 scores, just a little over a minute, 20-some seconds on both touchdowns. Buckeyes used up over 6 minutes. And right now, that's what type of drive the Buckeyes got to have. And again, another 6-minute drive.
1st down and 10, Buckeyes on their own 27. Alex Mount will dot the I. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. Pitch out to Mount, comes on this side. And he's going to be taken down after a short gain on the play for Nelsonville-York. Good pursuit by the Athens Bulldogs.
Yes, Stalder and Graves there also on the tackle, and along with Lurman, Ryan.
Gain of 1 to the 28. Buckeyes with a 2nd and 9. A rainy night here in the Valley. Again, rain still falling here at Boston Field. Buckeyes with a receiver on each side on 2nd down and 9 on their own 28. Buckeyes out of the I. And handoff, Alex Mount, running room for Mount. He's got the 1st down as he uses the stiff arm and takes it to the Athens 49-yard line.
Hey, a perfect trap block that time by the Buckeyes. I'll tell you, the end came across, and our guard really got down the field, made a nice trap block, and Mount made a nice play down the field.
They'll spot it right at the 50. Buckeyes 1st down and 10. Athens leading by 7, 3:23 to play in the first quarter. Jeremy Warren splitting out wide right. Mountain Andrews in the Buckeye backfield. Hunter Edwards under center at quarterback. Andrews in motion to the left side. Handoff to Mount. And a short gain for the Buckeyes, a gain of 1 to the 49 of Athens.
Colby Rogers, which is one of their leading tacklers up front on that defensive line for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and about 8. Ball resting just outside the Athens 48-yard line. Buckeyes with a receiver on each side, out of the I formation. Edwards under center at quarterback, takes a snap, play action, back to pass, throws, and it is caught by Dakota Mays down to the Athens 36-yard line. Nice pass by Hunter Edwards.
I tell you what, it was a really good pass. Hunter threw that on the run. He really didn't get a chance to set his feet. And, you know, and Stalder's trailing Mays. You know, a lot of quarterbacks think, oh, he's one step behind. He's not going to throw me the ball. But, you know, that guy's open. If he's got that step, then there's a place to put the football, and that's what Edwards did.
First and 10, Buckeyes at the Bulldog 36. Nelsonville-York out of the I. Pitch out, Alex Mount to this side. Mount cuts it up, and he'll get it to the Athens 36-yard line, maybe the 35.
They have Graves and Mullins that time in on the tackles for the Bulldogs.
Call it no gain. He may have picked up a half yard on the play, but second down and 10 for the Buckeyes. 1:30 to play in the first quarter. Bulldogs 14, Buckeyes 7. Second down and about 10 for the Buckeyes. Two receivers on the right, one on the left. Hunter Edwards will take the direct snap. And he hands it off to Alex Mount, but the Bulldogs all over that one. They hit Mount as soon as he took the handoff.
Hey, and that was Rogers again. He was in the backfoot almost at the snap.
So the Buckeyes now third down and about 13 back at the Athens 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, but one thing I did like in that set, when the Buckeyes went to that three-wide set, the Bulldogs were basically taking their safety and bringing him over and leaving a lot of that middle of the field open.
Buckeyes two receivers on each side, third and 13 at the Bulldog 39. Edwards takes the snap, looking to throw, rolls to this side, being pressured. And he's going to be taken down for the sack back at the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Garlock on that sack, but I'll tell you, Warren had his man beat. They ran a hitch and go here. Warren ran a great route and got behind his receiver. Edwards just didn't have enough time to see him downfield.
So the Buckeyes fourth down and 19 back at the Athens 45. They will punt it away. Jeremy Warren will punt it for the Buckeyes. Trey Williams and Heath Wiseman back deep for the Bulldogs. Nice snap. Warren gets the punt away. The Bulldogs will let it go. Takes a Buckeye bounce, and it holds up, and the Buckeyes will down it right around the 1-yard line. It looked like that ball was no doubt heading into the end zone.
It looked like it was destined to go in the end zone. It just stood up and spun, and you know, Warren's he's been great on special teams all year, whether it's been kicking the ball or back receiving punts and kickoffs.
So Bulldogs take over on their own 1-yard line, 7.4 seconds to play in quarter number 1. Bulldogs will split out a couple receivers on each side. Joe Burrow at quarterback. Of course, being back on their own 1-yard line, that does not scare the Bulldogs any. Most teams would line up in a power formation. Burrow takes a snap, throws a quick slant, and he's got his man, and that's Zakiah Saltzman.
And Buckeyes right now just got to wrap him up better.
He takes it out to the 9-yard line as he picks up about 8 yards for the Bulldogs, and that will be the end of the first quarter here at Boston Field. It's Athens 14 and Nelsonville-York 7. Bulldogs with a second down and a long 2 just inside their own 9-yard line. Two receivers on each side for Joe Burrow. Burrow looking to throw, does so, and it is caught by Heath Wiseman, and he steps out of bounds right around the 11. Let's see where they spot it.
And I think Wiseman just lost track where he was at on the field. He got his shoulders turned upfield and then realized he stepped out of bounds.
So it's going to bring up a third down for the Bulldogs. Third and about 1. 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. And Burrow will keep it himself up the middle. He's got the first down and more as he takes it out to the 25-yard line as he picks up about 15.
You look at all of Burrow's passing stats. That's one part of the game that people don't realize. He's a very good runner. Not only is he a good runner, he knows how not to get hit. He's been doing this for three years, and he hasn't taken a lot of big hits.
And we have an official's timeout. Bulldogs 1st and 10 on their own 25. .11:46 to play in the second quarter. Bulldogs 14, Buckeyes 7. Athens 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Trey Williams standing beside quarterback Joe Burrow. Burrow takes a snap, throws quickly out on the left side. It is caught. And that'll be another Athens first down as Zakiah Saltzman on that reception takes it out to about the 41-yard line of Athens. There is a flag down right around the 31-yard line.
Looks like they're going to get the Buckeyes with a face mask.
We have a 5-yard face mask on number 28 on the defense. That 5 yards is added to the end of the run. First down.
So first down and 10, Bulldogs. Bulldogs will have it on their own 46-yard line, first down and 10. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Joe Burrow standing about 5 yards behind center. Take the direct snap. Burrow looking to throw now. He handed off on a draw play to Trey Williams, and he's knocked down. Walker Elliott.
I tell you, he got Williams in the backfield, which doesn't happen too often.
And we have an injured Bulldog. So we'll take an injury timeout. Hopefully that young man will be okay. And he gets up and hops off the field on the far side. Looks like that's Tyler Bailey-Worth, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I show too. And
hopefully he'll be okay and be able to get back in there for Athens. So second down now and about 13 for the Bulldogs, back on their own 42. After the tackle for loss by Walker Elliott of the Buckeyes. Joe Burrow takes a snap. He keeps it himself after faking to Williams. And Burrow still going for Athens. And he'll get it into Buckeye territory to the 49. And the Bulldogs will have a third down and 5.
Tell you, and that's that read option right there. Burrows is reading that defensive end, and he's either going to give it to Trey or he's going to pull it in. And good read that time by Burrow.
Third and 5 for Athens at the Buckeye 49. 3 receivers to this side, 1 to the far side. Burrow takes a snap, looking to throw, throws over here. Buckeyes in coverage, and they're going to take him down. Maybe a gain of 1, but that'll be all. Pass caught by Zakiah Saltzman, but good coverage by Nelsonville-York.
Yeah, I tell you, and Garrett Maiden came in. He caused that because it took 2 people to try to block him, and that freed up Warren to come over and slow that play down.
So the Bulldogs now a 4th down and 4 at the Buckeye 48. It was a gain of 1. The Bulldogs showing that they're going to go for it. Athens leading 14-7, 10 minutes to play in the first half, and the Bulldogs will go for it. 4th and 4 at the Buckeye 48. Burrow looking to throw, looks to this side, does throw, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Jeremy Warren as they try to get the ball to Ryan Lorman, and the Buckeyes have hit.
And Warren, the best defensive back for the Buckeyes on the best receiver. for the Bulldogs. Luhrmann played him excellent that time, and he was able to step forward, and I thought he might even cover that interception, but just knocking that ball down, giving Buckeyes possession is a huge play there for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes down 7, 9:49 to play in the second quarter. Nelsonville-York 1st and 10 on their own 48. Buckeyes break huddle. They'll go out of the power I. Jeremy Warren, Noah Andrews, and Alex Mount in the backfield with Hunter Edwards under center at quarterback. Handoff, Alex Mount, and he'll take it to midfield for a gain of 2, but that'll be about it. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Buckeyes.
And Dylan Cochran there for the Bulldogs on that tackle, and that's another one of those big defensive linemen in there. And right now also, if you look at that defense right now, Athens bringing up now 8, 9 people in the box and just keeping basically West and Williams back deep.
Second and 8 for the Buckeyes at midfield. Play clock at 5 seconds. Edwards takes the snap, hands it off to Mount. He hits the hole quickly and takes it to the Athens 45 on a gain of 5.
And that's what that Maryland I is doing right now. I don't want to say it's confusing the Dogs, but it's at least making them call a strong side. And right now Buckeyes have had some pretty good plays out of that Maryland I.
3rd and 3 for the Buckeyes at the Bulldog 45-yard line. Nelsonville-York down 7, 8:38 to play in the first half. Buckeyes out of the I, 3rd down and 3. And a pitch out to Alex Mount, and the Bulldogs in there quickly, and he'll be tackled for a 5-yard loss back at the 50.
Tell you, Stalder came flying up. As soon as he saw the formation, he was thinking pitch, and that didn't hesitate on the snap. He wasn't reading pass, he was just coming. And tell you, he did a nice job stuffing that play in the backfield.
So Buckeyes 4th and 8, forced to punt from midfield. Jeremy Warren will punt it away. Trey Williams and Ryan Lorman back deep to receive the punt for Athens. Warren gets it away, nice high punt. Ryan Lorman calls for the fair catch, and he makes it at the Athens 21-yard line.
I tell you, that's a difficult play now, too, when you think that not only is he looking up in the lights, but he's looking up at rain coming down and hitting him in the eyes, and that was a nice play by Lurman, but once again, what a kick by Warren.
7:44 to play before halftime. Athens leading 14-7, and they have a 1st and 10 on their own 21. Three receivers on the left side, one on the right. Joe Burrow at quarterback, Trey Williams to his right. Burrow takes a snap, back to pass, being pressured, rolls to this side. Now throws to the middle of the field, Adam Lurman, and it's going to fall incomplete at the Buckeye 45-yard line.
Tell you, Lurman was screened from all the way from the back side. He was probably the 2nd or 3rd read that time and got a step on Nungester. And tell you, I was really surprised he missed that. He usually don't miss very many balls.
So Bulldogs 2nd and 10.
Hey, but I'll tell you once again, Warren and Lurman and Ryan over here are just having some great competition right here.
A couple of receivers on each side. Burrow hands it off to Trey Williams, and he gets it to the 25, and that's it. He's taken down after a gain of 2.
As David Ray and also Dakota Mays on that tackle for the Buckeyes. And
gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 for Athens, just outside their own 25-yard line. 2 receivers on each side for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 7 for Athens. Burrow looking for a receiver, throws, and it is caught. And breaking the tackle was Sam Vanderven. And he's got the 1st down for Athens out at the Bulldog 39-yard line. Looks like we may have a flag down.
Warning on Athens.
I believe they said a sideline warning on Athens. So first down and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 39-yard line. They lead by 7 with just under 7 minutes to play in the first half. Two receivers on each side for Joe Burrow. Takes the snap, looks left, throws left, and it's caught by Adam Lorman. And he'll be taken down right around the 46-yard line. Buckeyes giving a pretty good cushion over there on that far side, and Burrow picked that up and got it over there.
Yeah, he did, and that's a throw of about 20 yards across the field, and Nungester, which is probably 5'7", over there on the 6'4" receiver.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs on their own 46. Burrow throws on the left side. It is caught. It'll be a first down for Athens. And the receiver, which was Zakiah Saltzman, will take it to the Buckeye 42.
And Saltzman's had a good night tonight, too. That's his 5th reception on the night.
First down and 10 for Athens at the Buckeye 41-yard line. Couple of receivers on each side. And Burrow will keep it himself after faking to Williams. He's got the first down and more.
There's a flag also on the play, and it's in that area of a hold.
We have holding on the offense. Number 70. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
5:47 to play in the second quarter. The Bulldogs leading by 7. And the penalty will take the ball back to the 50-yard line. And the Bulldogs will have a first down and 19. Bulldogs, a couple of receivers on each side. Joe Burrow at quarterback. Burrow looking to throw, does so. It's tipped, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Donovan Ross came up. I tell you, he came hard, but then stopped when he saw Burrow go through his motion. He almost brought that in.
So that'll bring up a second down and 19 for Athens at the 50-yard line. Of course, the Buckeyes coached by Dave Boston Jr. in his 12th year. Athens coached by Ryan Adams, I believe in his 9th year. Two receivers on each side for Athens. 2nd and 19, Burrow back to pass, looking to throw, throwing long to this side, and it's going to fall incomplete down at the Buckeye 17.
Hey, Lurman held up there at about a 20-yard hitch, and I think Burrow thought he was running a fade, and I tell you, slightly overthrown. And
3rd and 19 for Athens at the 50-yard line. 5.5 minutes to play in the first half. The Bulldogs up by 7. 3 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left for quarterback Joe Burrow. Plenty of time on the play clock at 15 seconds.
See, right now they're giving a huge cushion to Adam Lurman over there.
Burrow back to pass, looking to throw, does so towards Ryan Lurman, and he's going to pull it in down at the Buckeye 18-yard line. Nice pass, nice catch. And the Bulldogs 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 17.
Hey, that time Lurman just put a really nice move, ran his route, real nice route that time, and it forced Waring on the outside, was just hard for him to make up that room.
3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Burrow looking to throw, does so. It's caught by Adam Lurman. No, it is complete down to the 11-yard line.
Nungester was on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Looks like they'll spot the ball right at the 10-yard line, and it'll be a second down and about 3 yards to go for Athens. Burrow hands it off to Trey Williams, takes it to the outside, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Trey Williams from 10 yards out. And Athens now with a lead of 20-7 with the extra point attempt upcoming. So a big play on 3rd and 19 at midfield as they complete. Joey Burrow to Ryan Lorman for the first down. On to kick the extra point for the Bulldogs, Nate Gribble. Heath Wiseman will hold. And the kick is up. And it is good. 4:41 to play before halftime. Athens 21 and Nelsonville-York 7. Nate Gribble will kick off for Athens. Jeremy Warren back deep for Nelsonville-York. And the kick. Jeremy Warren will run it down back at the 13-yard line, crosses the 25, and he'll take it out to the 34-yard line. Nice return by Jeremy Warren.
And he took a good hit in there also from the Bulldogs, which was Nicholas McDaniel put a nice hit on Warren that time. But nice return again by Warren. And, you know, right now Buckeyes need to put a drive together like they did in that first quarter, one of those 5-6 minute drives. 4 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the second quarter, and this is where the Buckeye power game really needs to kick in and eat up some clock.
Buckeyes in the I formation, a receiver on each side. And play action, Edwards back to pass, throwing, and he's got Dakota Mays, and now the ball's jarred loose out at the 46, and that will be ruled incomplete.
And West came up, made a really good hit that time and helped jar the ball loose, but you always say what does it take to call it a completion?
And now a flag comes in. Might be another sideline warning.
Sideline warning. Nelsonville-York, that's their first.
So the Buckeyes with a 2nd down and 10. Nice play by Sean West to break up that pass play for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 10 for Nelsonville-York on their own 34-yard line. Play clock down to 7 seconds. Buckeyes are going to have to hurry. Now at 3. Buckeyes get it off in time, although whistles blow and Nelsonville-York takes a timeout. 4 minutes, 12 seconds to play in the second quarter. 21-7, Athens leading. Buckeyes 2nd and 10. Hunter Edwards back to pass, throwing long towards Jeremy Warren, and it's going to fall incomplete. West in coverage for the Bulldogs down at the 37-yard line of Athens.
They has nice coverage downfield by West, and a lot of people think it was pass interference, but he was just right behind. He didn't. It was basically a jump ball. So
Buckeyes with a 3rd and 10, and obviously with 4 minutes left in the first half, you don't want to give it back to Athens. Officials timeout. See if the Buckeyes can convert on 3rd down and 10. Bulldogs up 21-7. 4 minutes, 4 seconds to play before halftime. Buckeyes splitting out 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, out of the I formation. Edwards takes a snap, play action, back to pass, throws over the middle, and Jeremy Warren, let's see if he caught it. And they said he did down at the Athens 37-yard line.
I don't know if he caught it, but I think there should have been pass interference on that call.
So 1st and 10, Buckeyes, they spotted at the Bulldog 36-yard line.
And that is probably the biggest play of the first half right there, because what it does, it keeps that clock running and keeps the Athens offense off the field.
First down and 10, Buckeyes. Clock running, 3:43 to play in the second quarter. Hunter Edwards under center at quarterback. And we have movement. Illegal procedure on Nelsonville-York.
And that's definitely something that the Buckeyes cannot have tonight against the Bulldogs.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty remains first down.
So first and 15 for Nelsonville-York back at the Athens 41-yard line.
I tell you, if the Buckeyes are going to run in that double tight formation with Warren in that motion, the Bulldogs got 9 people within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. This is where we need to run that play action pass again, where we're faking it to Andrews, and we got Dakota in Warren running long downfield, because something like that would be open with that many people in the box.
Buckeyes a receiver on each side, out of the eye on first and 15 at the Bulldog 41. Edwards back to he'll hand it off on a draw play on a delayed handoff to Alex Mount, and he'll pick up 1 to the 40.
Yeah, that would be Ryan Lurman in on the tackle for the Bulldogs, and
one of those plays, I believe the Buckeyes, of course, trying to fool the Bulldogs, but also get that clock running once again. It's running at 2:52 to play here in the second quarter. Of course, the Buckeyes will have the ball coming out in the second half. Athens leading by 14. A couple of receivers on each side for the Buckeyes. Hunter Edwards out of the shotgun. Alex Mount in motion to the right side. And Edwards will keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down for a loss. The forward progress will be at the 41-yard line, and the Buckeyes will have a third down and about 15, and Athens will take a timeout to stop the clock at 2:27 to play in the first half, and the Bulldogs leading 21-7. Buckeyes 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right, third and 15. Edwards back to pass, being rushed, steps up, and he will run with it. Hunter Edwards, he may have the first down, he's got it, down to the 15, and out of bounds right around the 13.
Tell you, that was a heads-up play by Hunter, because a huge hole opened up, and he was trying to direct Alex to turn around, but Alex was thinking, throw me the ball, throw me the ball. And I tell you, he was 1 block away from stepping into the end zone.
First and 10, Buckeyes at the Bulldog 13-yard line, 2:16 to play in the second quarter. Buckeyes out of the power eye. Warren, Andrews, and Mount in the backfield. Edwards will hand it off to Alex Mount on the right side, and he'll get it down to the 11 on a pickup of 2.
And Graves on the tackle for the Bulldogs. I'd love to see the Buckeyes come back with that trap at the 6-hole, and Mount had a huge play earlier in that first quarter, and that's where we need to run the ball away from Graves and Stalder on the inside backers, and that little misdirection there, tell you, really looked good in that first quarter.
Clock running, 1:42 to play before halftime. The Buckeyes down 14. Nelsonville-York a 2nd and 8 at the Athens 11, out of the I formation. And a fake pitch, handoff to Jeremy Warren around the left side, and he'll dive down just inside the 10-yard line. So he picks up close to 2.
Lurman stayed home backside here, and it's a nice job by Ryan Lurman, because Buckeyes been running the pitch, and when you're successful at it, you can counter something off of it, and that's what the Buckeyes try to do right there.
Buckeyes now 3rd and 7 at the Athens 9-yard line. The Buckeyes can pick up a first down around the 2-yard line. 2 receivers on each side. Hunter Edwards out of the shotgun with no Andrews to his right. Edwards looking to pass, throws, and it's going to be intercepted on the far side. And a flag comes in. Whistles blow the play dead. Offsides, I believe, on Athens.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Number 82 on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Replay the try.
So that'll spot it at the Athens 1.5-yard line. Let's see if the Buckeyes change their mind and go for 2 here, if they'll go ahead and kick the extra point.
Now, when you go for 2, if you don't get it, then that puts you in an awkward situation down later in the quarter, fourth quarter, where you have to then go for 2 almost every time. And I think it'd be a nice call here of going for that 1 point, because
Garrett Maiden will attempt the extra point. And it is good. It was hit at the line of scrimmage. It looked like the hold was bobbled a little bit. Maiden kicks it. It hits the line and goes through the uprights. 9 minutes, 8 seconds to play in the third quarter. 21-14 Bulldogs. Garrett Maiden will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Heath Wiseman and Trey Williams back deep for Athens, and that one will go out of bounds. So the Bulldogs will have it on their own 35-yard line. Goes out of bounds right around the 15 of Athens. So the Buckeyes down just 7, 9 minutes, 8 seconds to play in the third quarter. And the Bulldogs, every game this year, with the exception of Steubenville, it's been a running clock in the second half when the Bulldogs have played this year. And right now, the Buckeyes just down 7.
Yeah, and we said Buckeyes have to come out. They basically have to control the clock and get a touchdown, and possibly a touchdown, and they did both. They controlled the clock plus got that touchdown.
2 receivers on each side. Joe Burrow, quarterback, 1st and 10 Athens on their own 35. He's looking to throw, does so, and he's got Adam Loriman, and it looks like he's got a first down out around the 45.
Tell you, Burrow, the first half was 14 of 20 for 206 yards.
They'll call it a 9-yard gain to the 44, so it's 2nd down and 1 for Athens. Again, a couple receivers on each side for the Bulldogs. And the ball's loose, and the Buckeyes have got it.
Tell you, the ball
Let's
was
wait and
kicked
see.
around.
The Buckeyes have it at the Athens 43.
And officials are still talking. Nothing's been decided yet. It looked like from the bottom of the pile, Trey Williams came up with the ball, but they still haven't given the arrow or the decision on who has the ball. And I think they just gave it back to Athens. And so now the Buckeyes got to rush their defense back out on the field.
And that was a loss on the play back to the 43, so it's 3rd down and 2 for Athens. Joe Burrow, quarterback, a couple receivers on each side. Hand off to Trey Williams, and he's got the first down as he takes it out to midfield. Gain of 7.
Tell you, Williams, he only touched the ball 4 times from that tailback position for 47 yards. He did have a nice long 36-yard run, but the Bulldogs stayed mostly in a throwing offense that first half.
Couple receivers on each side for the Bulldogs. Joe Burrow at quarterback, 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Hand off to Trey Williams up the middle, and the Buckeyes right there. A gain of 1, possibly 2. See where they spot it.
And that's Skylar Canner on the tackle for the Buckeyes. And
gain of 2 yards to the Buckeye 48. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Bulldogs, a couple receivers on each side. Joe Burrow will take the direct snap. About 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, looking to throw, does so to Adam Loriman, but it falls incomplete at the Buckeye 46.
Ball thrown just slightly low, and right now the Bulldogs are trying to take advantage of that cushion that the Buckeyes are given over there on Loriman.
3rd and 8 for Athens at the Buckeye 48-yard line. 2 receivers on each side for Athens. Joe Burrow takes a snap, rolls to this side. Looking to throw, does so, and it is caught down to the Buckeye 36-yard line by Heath Wiseman, and that will be a Bulldog first down.
I'll tell you, and that was a great catch by Wiseman because he was fighting the sidelines there, and he was able to come down with 1 foot in.
And a good throw there by Joe Burrow on the run.
Yes, it was.
1st and 10 Athens at the Nelsonville-York 36-yard line. 2 receivers on each side. Wiseman goes in motion to the left side. Burrow back to pass. Throwing long, and it's going to be caught on the left side by Sam Vanderven. And let's see, did he get in or did he go out of bounds?
I think he
It's
stayed
touchdown Athens. So the Bulldogs get the 2-touchdown lead back with 7:12 to play in the third quarter. Joe Burrow to Sam Vanderven.
Right there, the Bulldogs faked that little bubble screen, and it just held our defenders up as Vanderman was able to run the sideline route, a little wheel route. And
Nate Gribble will attempt the extra point. Athens player being rushed out onto the field. They were short a man. Play clock at 9 seconds on this extra point attempt. Nate Gribble. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:12 to play in the third quarter. Athens 28, Nelsonville-York 14. Nate Gribble will kick off for Athens. Jeremy Warren back deep for Nelsonville-York. The approach and the kick. Jeremy Warren will run over and take it at the 15 on the run. Crosses the 25, the 30. Jeremy Warren out to the 37-yard line.
Hey, he's put the Buckeyes in great field position every single time he's received a kickoff. And when you can start each drive at about your average of 35, 40-yard line, I tell you, your defense, your deep backs are doing a good job receiving the ball.
Of course, Jeremy Warren is the receiver coming into this game. 28 catches, 744 yards, 9 touchdowns, and of course does a great job returning punts and kicks for the Buckeyes as well. Of course, plays great defense and also punts the ball very well. Buckeyes 1st and 10, hand off to Alex Mound. He's got a nice gain out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, Trey Kiefer on a tackle for the Bulldogs along with Luerman.
2nd down and about 4 for the Buckeyes, just outside their own 43-yard line. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. Play clock at 10 seconds. 2nd and 4 for the Buckeyes on their own 43. Handoff Alex Mount. He takes it into Athens territory, close to the 48-yard line, close to a first down. That's according to the spot.
And looked like Graves, along with Rogers, was on that tackle, and he is awful close to a first down. I'm really surprised they're not going to measure this.
And now we do have an official's timeout. At first they just said 3rd down, but that ball's right there.
I mean, it's really close. If it's not, it's within an inch.
And they are going to measure. 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Athens up 28-14. Chain gang out on the field, and first down, Nelsonville-York. First down and 10, Buckeyes on their own 47. Jacob Talbert, Noah Andrews, and Alex Mount in the backfield. Hunter Edwards at quarterback.
Tell you, when Buckeyes running this power game, you have to give a lot of credit up front to that offensive line. I mean, you know, they're facing 9 people.
Alex Mount will take the handoff on the left side. He'll take it to the 49-yard line, a gain of 2.
That's Bryce Graves again on the tackle. And
as you said, A lot of credit goes out to that offensive line. That's where it all starts.
Yeah, and when you run a power type of game like the Buckeyes do, you're going to see, and we've seen this all year, where you're facing 7 to 9 people within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, and your line are looking at everybody up front. And I'll tell you, they really got to buckle down and find out who they're going to block, and they've been doing a good job so far.
Buckeyes in a power I on 2nd down and 8. Buckeyes on their own 49. Edwards hands it off to Mount. Alex Mount will take it into Athens territory as he gets close to the 45.
You know, Stalter was on that tackle, but I tell you, he's actually running into the back of some of our linemen. I mean, we're getting some good pushes down the field right now. And, you know, he's 4 yards, 5 yards down the field, and he actually was running into our linemen. So, you know, like I said, power game is working good right now. We've got to give a lot of credit to those guys up front.
So Buckeyes facing a 3rd down and 3, just outside the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. Clock running, 4:15 to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes down 14. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. Hands it off. Alex Mount has a 1st down to the Athens 40-yard line as he picks up about 6 yards.
Yeah, and tell you what, thank God Ryan Lurman's 6'4", because he was able to reach out there and grab a hold of a jersey, or Mount was going to get a lot more.
Athens on top, 28-14, 4 minutes to play. Clock running here in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 40. Buckeyes in the I formation. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. Handoff to Noah Andrews. Breaks a tackle, and Andrews will dive down close to the 33-yard line. Gain of about 7.
Yeah, and that was West coming up from the safety position. Just one of the safeties that's back, you could say, is actually back. It was supposed to be an inside trap, and the hole was clogged up. And I'll tell you what, Andrews was able to step outside, pick up a nice 7 yards.
2nd and 3 for Nelsonville-York at the Bulldog 33. Hunter Edwards at quarterback. Play clock at 7 seconds. Handoff Alex Mount, and the ball's loose. And Athens has recovered down at the Bulldog 23-yard line.
Tell you, he took a big hit in there by number 45, which is McDaniel, which jarred that ball loose.
So the Bulldogs leading 28-14, 2:51 to play in the 3rd quarter, and they'll take over on their own 23 on the fumble by the Buckeyes. So Nelsonville-York needing a stop here. Down by 2 touchdowns, 2:51 to play in the 3rd quarter. Joe Burrow at quarterback, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Burrow looking to throw. Throwing long on the left side, wide open. Heath Wiseman pulls it in at the 43, and he breaks a tackle, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. 67-yard touchdown pass, Joe Burrow to Heath Wiseman on the first play after the Buckeye fumble.
Hey, and that's the offense that we're facing tonight. It's what you call big-time offense. One play, score from just about anywhere on the field.
Nate Gribble will attempt the point after touchdown. Heath Wiseman will hold. Nice snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:33 to play in the 3rd quarter. Athens now leads 35-14. Nate Gribble will kick it away for Athens. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes. And this one will be taken by an up man. Ronnie Wynn will cover it up back at the 23-yard line. Heads up move by Ronnie.
Tell you right now, Buckeyes just got to get focused back again. You know, they've controlled the line of scrimmage. Got to line back up and got to do what we've been doing, and that's run the football.
So Athens now leading by 21. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 23. Buckeyes out of the eye. Now that Maryland eye, as you mentioned. And handoff to Alex Mount, and he's going to go down for a loss on the play that time, a loss of 2 back to the 21.
Yeah, Ryan Mack with the tackle, and
Buckeyes need to battle through this. Right now, Athens with the momentum. They, of course, get the fumble and then a quick touchdown. Now lead by 21. Clock running, 1:55 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes 2nd down and 12, back on their own 21-yard line. Back to pass, Hunter Edwards. Looking to throw, does so. And Jeremy Warren comes back for it once again, but it's going to fall incomplete. Pretty good coverage by Trey Williams of Athens.
Yeah, I tell you, and Hunter actually had a nice lane right here. I know he's looking downfield at Warren, but he actually could have probably got some nice yardage out of that. But when you got a receiver like Jeremy Warren, where you can just throw the ball, Warren makes some great plays.
So Buckeyes now facing a 3rd and 12 back on their own 21-yard line. And Nelsonville-York will take a timeout. 1:33 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes 3rd and 12 back on their own 21. Hunter Edwards back to pass, looking to throw, being pressured. Now he will throw, and it's tipped, and it falls incomplete. Dakota Mays trying to get that ball for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, Trey Williams back defending the pass, and yeah, I tell you, just I thought if he'd have tipped it up just a little bit higher, Mays would have had an opportunity to come down with it. And the way the ball's bounced a couple times for the Buckeyes, almost anything would be possible. You know, this is one of the first times the Bulldogs have really stopped the Buckeyes deep in their own territory.
4th and 12 for the Buckeyes on their own 21. Jeremy Warren will punt it away. Nice snap, good protection. And this one's coming this side of the field, and it's going to go out of bounds right around the 37-yard line. And that's where Athens will have the ball at the Buckeye 37-yard line with 1:21 to play in the third quarter. The Bulldogs up 35-14. Joe Burrow at quarterback, 2 receivers on each side. Takes a snap, looking to throw. And Burrow now rolling to the left side. Brings it back to this side, and he's going to be sacked. He throws it away, and let's see if they call intentional grounding. But the officials now will throw it.
Trey Williams was in the area, but when you go back and look at it, he should have been called in the grasp. He was on his way down.
Number 10 on the offense. 5 down.
So intentional grounding on Athens, and of course the penalty will be marked off from where he threw it from, and it is loss of down.
Yeah, and my opinion, I don't think it was intentional grounding. Williams was within 5 yards from the play, but I honestly thought he was wrapped up. Play should have been called dead. At the time, there was 4 Buckeyes on top of him as he was pretty much on the ground.
Second down and about 25 for the Bulldogs, back on their own 48. Two receivers on each side. And Burrow fakes a handoff, throws on the left side, and is caught by Zakiah Saltzman. He's still running hard, and he's close to the first down, maybe just a yard shy of it. Nice play by the Bulldogs as they pick up about 24 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Saltzman had 5 receptions for 47 yards in the first half.
Clock running, 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Couple receivers on each side once again for Athens. Joe Burrow at quarterback. Takes a snap, hands it off to Trey Williams, has running room, but he dropped the ball.
And it's still out there.
And the Buckeyes have it at the 10-yard line. Of course, we've seen the Buckeyes fumble, now Athens fumble. It has been raining, of course, all day and all game long. The rain's still falling here at Boston Field, and even though you're playing on the artificial surface, it's still wet out there.
Yeah, and and all Trey was doing, he was just trying to move the ball from one side to the other side. And when you slide that ball, like you said, when you slide the ball over to the next arm, to your arm, it's been raining since pregame. But that's what the Buckeyes needed right there.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 11, just 5.7 seconds to play in the third quarter. So this will probably be the final play of the quarter, barring a penalty. Pitch out, Alex Mount to this side. Mount looking for some running room, breaks a couple tackles, and he'll take it out to the 13-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 2 for the Buckeyes. It'll bring up 2nd and 8, and that was the final play of the quarter.
Hey, Rogers was on that tackle and for the Bulldogs after Mount gained a couple yards. I don't see a flag down, but I do see him the officials discussing something.
Again, the clock hit 0 here in the third quarter. And that will be the end of the third quarter of play here at Boston Field. Athens leading the Buckeyes 35-14. Buckeyes 2nd down and 9 on their own 12-yard line as we begin the final 12 minutes here at Boston Field. Edwards takes a snap, hands it off to Alex Mount, and he'll take it out close to the 14-yard line, a gain of a couple.
Ryan Lurman on the in on that tackle for the Bulldogs. And
the Bulldogs take a timeout, and they may now put in their second-team defense with the Buckeyes second-team offense out on the field. 10 minutes, 3 seconds to play in the game, 42-14 Bulldogs. Bulldogs bringing in the second-team defense. Buckeyes out of the power eye. Garrett Maiden at quarterback. The freshman quarterback hands it off. And Andrew McDonald brings it around to this side. The ball does come out, but it was after he's a couple yards out of bounds.
And he'll pick up about 3 yards on the play, and he's pushed out of there by Cody Bennett.
Buckeyes with a 2nd down and about 6 on that gain of 4. Buckeyes on their own 43 out of the power eye. Maiden takes a snap, hands it off. Andrew McDonald. He's got the first down out to the Buckeye 49.
They have Bennett on that tackle along with Andrew Costival.
Again, obviously Athens now up by 4 touchdowns, just under 10 minutes to play. Both teams no risk. Of course, both teams heading into the playoffs, there's no sense in risking injury to a starter at this point in the game. Both teams want to be healthy heading into the postseason. 1st and 10 Buckeyes on their own 49. Hand off to the Buckeye tailback. He'll pick up 3 to the 48-yard line.
And that's Shaquem Williams on the carry. And
Clock running, 9 minutes, 4 seconds to play in the game. Athens up 42-14.
Rossman on that tackle that time for the Bulldogs.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Receiver split out wide left. Garrett Maiden at quarterback. Hands it off to Andrew McDonald, and he's going to be hit and brought down right around the line of scrimmage. Good play there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's Caleb McFerrin on the tackle. And
so the Buckeyes with a 3rd down and about 6 at the Bulldog 47-yard line. Buckeyes out of the power eye on 3rd down and about 6. Need to get to the Athens 41. Hand off to Andrew McDonald, cuts it up, and he's going to have the 1st down, breaks a couple tackles, and gets pushed out of bounds at the Athens 33.
Yeah, and he's pushed out there again by Austin Roseman.
So the Buckeyes 1st down and 10 at the Bulldog 34-yard line. 7 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the game. Bulldogs up by 28. Ronnie Wind in motion to the left side. And a handoff. I believe that's Garrett O'Neill, and he gets it back to the line of scrimmage, but the Bulldogs right there.
Yeah, Nathan Rickey on the tackle at time. And
again, Garrett O'Neill on that carry. Bulldogs coming into this game with a 28 regular season game winning streak. Of course, this will make it 29 and 20 games in a row in league play coming into this game. In fact, the last team to beat Athens in a regular season game or a Ohio Division TVC game was Nelsonville-York. In 2010, the Buckeyes defeated the Bulldogs. Hand off to this side, Andrew McDonald with some running room. And he'll get pushed out around the Athens 19. And that's a Buckeye 1st down.
Yeah, and he's pushed out again by Nathan Rickey, I'm sorry. Looks like McDaniel was also in on that tackle for the Bulldogs. And
1st and 10 for the Buckeyes at the Athens 20. 6 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the 4th quarter. And again, the Bulldogs up by 28. Buckeyes out of the power eye. Garrett Maiden at quarterback. Hand off. No, Maiden keeps it himself after faking it to Andrew McDonald. Maiden around the left side has a Buckeye 1st down. Let's see if he's in. Looks like they're going to spot him out right around the 2-yard line. So an 18-yard pickup by Garrett Maiden. Buckeyes 1st and goal at the Athens 2.
Yeah, he was pushed out of there by Tyler Purdy, pushed him out of bounds. And
Buckeyes in the power eye. 1st and goal at the Bulldog 2-yard line. And a handoff to Jacob Talbert, and he's in for the Buckeye touchdown from 2 yards out. Buckeye cannon fires across the way. And Buckeyes will go for 2, I believe.
it looks like Maiden is still there under center.
Buckeyes in the power eye on this two-point conversion attempt. Handoff, and Andrew McDonald will take it in for 2 points. 5:53 to play in the fourth quarter. Athens leading Nelsonville-York 42-22. Garrett Maiden will kick off for Nelsonville-York. And that will go out of bounds around the 26-yard line of Athens, so the Bulldogs will have it on their own 35. $5:53 to play in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs up by 20. Of course, both teams looking to head to the postseason after tonight. Of course, Athens in 6th place in Division III, Region 9. They had some help last night as Licking Valley beat Granville, who was ahead of Athens. Bulldogs hoping to host a game. Buckeyes in 5th place in Division 6, Region 21. Handoff by the Bulldogs, some running room. And a nice hard run there. I believe that was Deshaun Horton on the carry.
Yeah, it was Deshaun Horton. Shaquem Williams on the tackle. And Thea Horton showed some pretty good speed there from that tailback spot. And